Alright guys, so before we start this video, I'm going to be talking about what is inside my super secret bag of tricks right there. And what I like to use. As you guys can see, I'm wearing the second annual Hookup Baits shirt right now. And then this is a halibut hunter's hat that I won because I got second place. And then I also won $100 in gift cards. But anyway, so we're going to be going over some top secret, tips and secrets that I use. Alright guys, here it is. My super secret blue bag of tricks. So let's just get right into this, I guess. So I'm gonna open up this pocket right here. So here's my heavy leader. This is 20-pound right there. 20-pound test, 25 yards of Tsunami. Now I don't really know if you can get this in California. I got this when I was over in Florida. Brand doesn't really matter, but I've been using the Tsunami line and it's pretty nice. And then the other one that I keep in here is 12-pound P-line fluorocarbon. I would say that this is my favorite because it's a pretty thin diameter and I've caught a lot of fish on this 12-pound P-line. So I like P-line. Anyway, so that's what I keep in this pocket. As you guys can see, there's nothing else inside of there. So I'm going to slip these two guys back inside of there so the next time I go fishing I got them. In this pocket right here, it's pretty simple as well. I keep just 2 pairs of scissors so that way I can cut braid, mono, anything like that. Again, super easy, nothing much to that. And then now we're going into the big pockets. This is where stuff might start to get complicated. So right here, I use this for kayak fishing, but this is it's called the fish stick. It's a folding hog trough. As you guys can see, it's a pretty big hog trough. It goes all the way to 36 inches. This end right here is 36. And it folds up into 1-foot sections, and then right here is my little cheat codes back here that I write just in case I catch a species that I'm not familiar with. And then stuck a hub sticker right there, and then I marked out all my lines. You guys can see it's got a little blood on there from different fishing experiences. So this right here is a must-have for tournament fishing. And then I got a pair of P-line pliers in here. I don't actually like these pliers this much because these cutters right here, they don't line up exactly, so there's a little bit of a gap in there. You guys probably can't see it, but so they don't cut the best. They do remove hooks, but that's why I have the scissors in here, because they cut way better than these dull super quickly. But I put a carabiner on there because I keep this in my back pocket and I just hook the carabiner in one of my belt loops, so I always have it. And then here's my box. We'll go over that in a minute. And then what else do I have down here? I think just scent. Yeah, 2 bottles of scent. These are Hookup Baits Mermaid's Milk scent. This is the crustacean, and this is the one that was getting it done yesterday, the fin bait scent. And then in the last pocket right here, I got one thing and one thing only in there, and that is my GoPro, which is a GoPro Hero 3 white, and that's it. That's all I keep in my bag. So let's go over this box real quick and then we'll go over our rod and reel setup. This is all I brought yesterday. There's not much to it. And these are the only lures and terminal tackle I had. As you guys can see, it's all Hookup Baits. You guys do see some like 3-way swivels and T-turn type things. And there's some little snaps in there. And then there's even a couple Carolina Keepers in there. Carolina Keepers are for these T-turns. And then got a jig head right here from some torn baits. And then I got a couple more jig heads in a different box, but keep an extra jig head in there. And then I got little 16th ouncers. And then I got 3/8. And then I have all these replacement bodies and just a couple extra tubes. And then right here I keep 1/4 ounce tubes. And then this is from yesterday, so there's a couple 1/8 ounce tubes missing. And a couple 1/4 ounce chovies missing. But this is my favorite color and size, just a 1/4 ounce chovy. And I truly do think that that's probably the best bait for fishing from shore. And then this is another nice one. This is a shad white. This one's pretty beat up. It has super glue on it from before they did mend it and all that. And I mean, as you guys can see, I mean, even with the super glue, it still caught fish. There's no nose on it anymore. Both the eyes are torn out of it. It's got cuts all over it. The color isn't correct anymore. It's faded. You can't even tell that there's really gray on there anymore. It's kind of brown now. But I mean, I've still continued to catch fish off this. 3/8, 1/8 ounce, and quarters, and I keep them in a variety of colors. If you guys are just starting out, I'd pick top 3 colors would be have some mint in there, have not pearl and chartreuse. Let's go chovy. So mint, chovy, and green sardine would probably be my top 3. And last but not least, let's get into our rod and reel combo. So this is the reel that I like using right here. This is Shimano Sedona 4000, I believe the FD. Well, it does say Shimano Sedona 4000. Oh, here we go. It's a Shimano 4000 XG. And this is loaded up with 40-pound braid. I don't know the brand on that. It's just whatever brand Squidco uses, because that's where I bought the reel and that's where I like getting all my reels filled up. And then we got some 12-pound P-line Top Shot on there. And then for the rod, also got this at Squidco. It's a Daiwa Protus. It says 76 medium fast action, I suppose. And then it's a 7/6 rod, and it's rated for, move this out of the way, for 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce lures, but it'll chuck an 8 ounce lure pretty far. And then you want to fish 8 to 20 pound line on it, but I mean, you could even go a little bit heavier. You could go 25-30 on this if you wanted to. And I mean, every once in a while I'll even throw a 40-pound leader on here if I'm going real hard structure. But yeah, so that's what I do. Just 40-pound braid. I can tie anything from about 8-pound fluoro or mono all the way up to 40-pound mono or fluoro, and it does it just fine. And this has plenty of drag and never had a problem with it. So right now I'm going to go into the knots that I use and what consistently catches me fish. Today, starting out 1/4 ounce hookup bait on 12-pound test. Gonna get a little bit of this good old tried and true crustacean scent in there. Get a little bit of that in there, and then we're gonna start fishing. I've yet to make a cast, but we're gonna start right here. I'm sure people have already started right here, being that I'm a little bit late. But that, ooh, what is going on here? Ooh, okay. Well, first cast ends in a tangle. Perfect. Nice. Just how I would like to start my cast off always with. My line is still very dry. It's not wet yet. First fish is on, guys. Right up against that dock. First fish. First fish on that 1/4 ounce chovy. Just trying to get up in that grass. Nice. Spotty. Get up here. Oh, it's a long one. Oh. Dad. First one. Got myself a grass panda. Got him. All right. There we go. Nice. First one. Right up against that dock. Felt him bump it, and hit him a second time, and we got him. Let's get him on the hog trough, get him measured up, and we'll get this thing good to go. It's not too big, but he's my first fish of the day, so mouth closed. Gotta get out my phone again, I forgot. Ah! Yep. There we go. Ow. Not very big. Ah. First one of the day, yeah. Yeah, that's why I hate measuring on my hog troughs and all that. I like to flip out, spine you 50,000 times. 10 and a half. All right, let's get him back in the water. 10 and a half is the first one of the day. Let's go. First one, 10 and a half. That's not a bad start. I'll take that any day. All right, guys, so I'm back at this spot. I've been fishing over there, and I got 2 more over there. Didn't get either of them on camera because GoPro was off. But anyways, I'm back at this spot, SeaWorld, and right here last year I caught 3. And the thing that I'm looking for, if you guys were here right now, you'd look into the water with your polarized glasses, and you would see sand, see a big school opal eye right there, and then you'd see tons and tons of grass. Now you may be thinking, well, how are you going to fish a hookup bait in the grass? The answer is you don't really fish it in the grass. What you want to do is you're going to look out and you'll see, even if you don't see indefinite sand, you'll see light spots. The light spots is sand. So you just throw into the light spots, and then when you hit it, you twitch it a little bit, and then boom, you start catching fish. So that is how you fish a spot that you don't really know, but you can see tons and tons of grass, but you're thinking, man, there's gotta be fish here, right? And it works pretty well for me. So up close, I see a little sand patch that looks quite juicy. Ooh, and when I threw it, giant puff of sand came out because something moved. What you can do other times is that you cast it out a little bit further, and then you jig it to where you want that hookup bait to fall, because you can't always be perfectly accurate. You know, I don't want it that far, but I'll jig a little bit. Okay, that's where I want it. Open up my bail and let it drop into that spot, and then I'll jig it through and fish that spot. And that's really going to be your most effective way. And if you look at my hookup bait, there's no grass on it, yet there's all this grass here. So that's how I fish, because I know for a fact that there is fish in here. It's just about hitting the sand patches and finding them. And there we go, fish on, and it's a nice spotty. There we go, guys. Hit that sand patch. Nice spotty, nice one. Look at that. That's my biggest spotty of the day too. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. And that's how you do it. You just fish those sand patches until you find the fish. Awesome. So let's get this guy measured up real quick for the Grom Hookup Bait Tournament, and then we'll get him back into the waters. Make sure you can see that eye and everything. And he's gone down to right at 11 1/4. So, biggest bass of the day so far for me. Not a giant bass, but a fish nonetheless, and that's how it's done. Ooh, threw him a little bit shallow, but he did get in the water. They are here. There's another one. Oh, I lost him, I think. No, I got him. Look at that, guys. Another spotty. Oh. 2 in a row. Look at that. I think he's bigger than 9 1/2. So I'll give him a measure real quick. Okay, little buddy. Alright guys, just added up my total. That's my total right now, 32.25. We are doing decent. That's not bad. After that though, I do want to check my leader, because I did just land. Oh yeah, that leader's messed up. Got one. What is it? little. Okay, this one is definitely not big enough to measure. He's tiny. He felt big when he hit it, but it's tiny. It's a little dude. Little 6-inch little spotty. But whatever. He's definitely not 10.5. Little 7-inch spotted bass. So what I like doing is holding them by the gill plates when they swallow the bait, so that way I can try to get that lure out as easily as possible for them. Leave some slack in your line. Man, there we go. He really wanted that hookup bait. And I got a little spotty on or something, but he's swam down into a hole and flared out his gills and just, he's not staying there. He won't move. And I'm trying to get him to swim out, but he'll move a little bit and then he'll just stay where he is. And it's my last 1/4 ounce hookup, and I really don't want to have to go buy some at Dana. So yeah. Well, it's my last Chovy one, and that's what's been the magic color today. My line finally broke. Damn. Lost the fish and my lure. Well, there's that.